Good morning, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Whitney if you're new here. If you're not new, hi, I'm so glad you're here. Today we're gonna do a what I eat in a day, but I'm also gonna teach you how to calculate calories on a TDEE calculator. I feel like it's time for me to make some changes in my deficit, but I will talk to you more about that later. Right now, I'm gonna get my heart pumping, I'm gonna go on a walk, and I like really exercising in the morning. I was gonna lift some weights, but honestly, it's like I'm at a point in my cycle where I'm feeling very weak and I don't want to lift weights and hurt myself by myself. So I might lift weights tonight when Jonathan gets home. I just kind of like I need a little help, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I don't feel like driving 30 minutes to the gym. So let's go get some exercise and then we'll get ready for breakfast. And I'm gonna sit down and have a chat with you just about some changes I want to make in my deficit. I took my walk and I've showered. I went ahead and just put my pajamas back on because I'm really going to be cleaning today in the house and getting ready for the cruise. I've got to clean, wash laundry, fold, and pack laundry. But I'm gonna get some eggs from the chickens so we can have some breakfast. And oh, they're being crazy. They probably be fed too. So we can have some breakfast, and then we're gonna sit down and have a little chit chat. Never mind, they haven't laid no eggs yet this morning. I think we have a few left in the house. It's okay. So let's go make some breakfast. I've made my breakfast, but it was a normal one, so I didn't show you how to make it. I'm making myself clean out the pantry. No more going to get fun stuff I want to eat. I have to like eat what we have here. So I have two packs of the peaches and cream oatmeal, a lot of fiber and stuff, but not a lot of like protein. So I have 2 eggs and 4 pieces of the ready cooked bacon. It's so thin though. So I did 4 pieces. It's like 20 calories each. Anyway, this is probably so hot. But it tastes like peach cobbler. Anyway, let's have a little chat. So it's time for me to lower my deficit. I have gotten to a point, yes, I'm going to the gym and stuff like that, but I am not losing weight. So it's time for me to lower it. A lot of times when we do our own calorie deficit, which I'm going to teach you how to do in just a little bit, because I want to show you how I got to my new one. A lot of times when we're calculating our calorie deficit, we overestimate our amount of exercise. So I'm dropping my exercise down, which I'll show you in a little bit, from what I had it to what I'm gonna have it now. And it brings me to the calorie deficit now that I'm thinking will be right. So I'm switching from about 2,000 calories a day to, because if I could stay at 2,000 calories a day, but I have to work out. Like I have to, no choice, work out, lift some weights. I have to do all the heavy stuff that I'm not always in the mood to do, to be honest. So I'm fine with eating 1,600 calories and that being my goal, 16 to 17. So I'm okay with that. I'm gonna lower it and see how I feel this week, because you know we do go on the cruise the next week. And I'm gonna focus really hard on protein and go from there. I also wanted to go ahead and mention that after I get back from the cruise, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do 75 hard. And I was gonna make like a little digital booklet thing, but I'm just gonna download the 75 hard app, because it's literally $6.99 in the app store, which is the flat rate. That's how much the app costs, and you get to keep it. And I would much rather track something on my phone than have to write something down all the time. I just like kind of get tired of, I'm always have my phone in my hand, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna buy that, and I think it'll work out great because it's actually the official app for the 75 hard. And I'm not even trying to do 75 soft. I'm doing 75 hard because I have to teach myself that I can do hard things and I can stick to them and not quit and give up on everything, because I tend to do that. If you have ADHD, you probably understand that as well. I tend to start things and give them up, and I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that. I want to teach myself I can do hard things and push through. So I'm gonna eat breakfast. I'm gonna come back. I'm going to do a little screen recording of doing my calorie deficit, and I'm gonna share that with you. And I'll see you back at lunch. Right, today I really just have to clean and pack for the cruise. I might show you some of the dresses I got the other day to take on the cruise, because I'm like super excited about them. But really, it's not like a super exciting day over here, but I'm gonna show you good food. So stick around for that. Calculating your deficit is actually pretty easy. So we're just gonna go to Google and type in TDEE calculator. There's a ton to choose from, but I used the calculator.net one. It's just super easy. So you're going to come in and you're going to start plugging in all your stats. So your age, gender, height, and all that stuff. So once it gets down to like your exercise is when a lot of people tend to overestimate. So that is my goal, to not overestimate that. So I put in 1 to 3 times a week for just light exercise because I've been kind of lazy lately. I'm not going to say I haven't. I really have. So here's how I calculated it. And I've been eating about 2,000 calories like a day, and I have not been losing. So I'm dropping it down to the 1,600, maybe 17. And that's where I feel good at. But it's literally that easy to calculate your deficit. And then you just go and plug it into whatever app you're using and go from there. It is lunchtime. I just whipped up some frozen green beans with some Parmesan cheese. And then it looks like a heart, but it's like a little sirloin steak. It's like 150 grams cooked. I threw it in the air fryer is literally all I did. So I'm going to have this. And then, see, something spicy inside my tongue. And then, you know, I've already got dinner in the crock pot, so Michelle can make that in just a little bit. And I'm having a good day. I've lived in my pajamas all day, but I showed you my new deficit. I broke out the Ninja Creamy because I'm trying to hit all my protein while still enjoying food. So let me show you how I made this. I put it in the freezer last night, and it is so good. To the little Ninja Creamy cup, I'm going to add in a whole cup of this light orange juice. It's like 250 grams, I don't know. And then 150 milliliters of this whole milk fat Fairlife. I would have used fat-free, but I was out. And a half a scoop of this vanilla Clean Simple Eats protein powder. Froth that up, and then put your lid on it and put it in the freezer. Cleaning mode over here, so please ignore all this. We're going to make a crock pot dinner tonight. I'm not even sure what the calories are like on this stuff, honestly, but we shall see. We're gonna make some carnitas. I'm gonna cut the bone out of this though, just because I'm putting it in the crock pot. So I'm gonna weigh this out. Normally it has the calories on it. Oh, here it is. 240 calories for 4 ounces. It's kind of a lot, but it's okay. I'll just remember to keep it lighter for lunch. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the crock pot. I'm gonna cut this out, and then I'm pretty sure I put like spices and like orange juice and stuff like that in it. Kinsley went to go grab my tripod so I can show you, and what I'm gonna do is weigh all this out, weigh all this out like raw, and then weigh it out when it's cooked, so that way I can know the serving size, because I'm pretty sure 4 ounces means 4 ounces raw. You get it, baby? So I got my crock pot up. I'm pulling it up. I love this crock pot because it's not a full size crock pot. It's like a mid size. It's fantastic. Now I'm just going to cut the bone out of this Boston butt and trim all those fat off, because I just don't need all that fat. It's going in the crock pot. So trim as much as you can off, and then we're going to weigh it all out. Now it's time to add in all the extra stuff. So I'm gonna dice a whole onion and put it in there. We're gonna juice some oranges and throw those in, and also some limes. We're gonna throw in some garlic, some onion powder, salt, pepper, some onion salt, cumin, paprika. All the things are gonna go in, and then we're gonna cook this on low for about 6 to 7 hours. Now it's time to take these carnitas and turn them into one of my favorite things to get at a Mexican restaurant. Carnitas burritos. I love them. There's something about them that are so delicious. So I'm going to use 2 of these carb balanced tortillas. I got 2 for me, 2 for Jonathan. And then I'm going to weigh out my carnitas meat and place it in the middle and roll up these burritos. Now that I have them all rolled and in this greased casserole dish, I'm going to top them with enchilada sauce. This is literally just store-bought. I'm pretty sure it's store brand, like Food Line brand enchilada sauce. So good. This stuff's so low calorie and it packs so much flavor. The Mexican restaurant's definitely better, but it's okay. Just pour some of that on, however much you want. I think it came out like 50 calories worth. And Jonathan does not like enchilada sauce, so I'm using this like mild tomatillo sauce on his. He loves that stuff. I don't know. And then we're going to top with 2 enchiladas. We're going to use burritos. We're going to use 1 serving of this light cheese. Well, it wasn't even a whole serving. I think it was like 21 grams. But anyway, just sprinkle some cheese on top. Then you stick them under the broiler and let them get all nice and bubbly, and you're ready to eat. Okay, here is our carnitas burritos, and here are my macros for the night. I honestly don't even know how many calories this is, but this is one of my favorite things to eat at the Mexican restaurant, and if I can find a lighter way to make it at home, I'm glad. And I definitely hit my protein goal today, which I'm super happy about. So this is what I'm eating. Thank you so much for watching today's What I Eat Today, because this will cap me out for the day, and I will see you next time. Bye.